say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle at Skinner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down. They go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. LSU quick to the line. They'll run play action. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the run, it's Glenn. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. QB draw. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's first down from the 11. In the red area, it's Blatt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Going to sling it on second down. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. LSU right back to the line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. The bootleg, wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wideout. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air, working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Runs through a tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, you're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground. Trying to move end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes the grab. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Bland. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on first down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, the ground game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set for first down.
Military stunt.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 32 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force force the incompletion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking left. Makes a connection. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Gamecocks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Here we go, sack.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that starts getting that pub going, the hype train going, and at the end of the year you want to be like, best receiver in football? Where's he from? Baton Rouge.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his legs, it's Clark. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans... and expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll pitch it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
31.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot, working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. To the air on first down. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.